it was, let me see, email I think started about 10 years ago, but the last 4 or 5 years, everybody's into it. And I'm a very prolific email writer. I have 4 groups. One is family, which is nicest stuff you should share. And then I have a very notorious network. 2 of those gentlemen who sent me this type of stuff are also here. That's the type of stuff that I don't know whether many of you have heard. The little girl who said her prayers one day, "Dear Lord, give the ladies in Dad's computer some clothes." So I get those too. Having said that, one of the other networks that are there is the OBA network of online, which all of you all are there in. Now this group, there's some of us who are senior, some of us are junior. David was 2 years senior to us. What happens is suddenly somebody remembers a story and then starts it off, and then you get this chain of replies, and invariably one of those in the network is the butt end of the laughs and jokes we have. So having said this, I think it was around August last year that David read one of my emails and said, "Hey, why don't a few of you get together, DR, Ajit, Vintage, and put all these down, not the great Thomians, particularly the icon that he became, and the GLP research and so on. We have had enough of them." In fact, David said he's got tired of reading his famous centuries so many times. Write about Tom Brown school days, the not so distinguished Thomians, of which I am one. So, having talked to him a little more, we selected Thomians right around the world: Australia, USA, Sri Lanka, and I have 4 Canadians here, DR, my friend Chuli Yapa, and Chandran has come here, who's a Canadian but in Michigan. He should be here later tonight. Who joined me in writing this book. I'm sure you will enjoy some of the stories that are in that, and as I said, I'll leave that to David too. It's a challenge for future years. Thank you for publishing. I've got 2 very, very important people, 3 actually, who helped in Canada put this together. One of them truly did write the article, but also was the editor of this publication, and a very, very talented young man who I had the privilege of working with, who has done enormous amount of work for the SCCOB in Canada over the years, who did the entire design, layout of this book and made it what it is. Shiran Silva. Wherever we couldn't get pictures, I got Santa to do some sketches. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Colin, for your welcoming comments. I'm glad he's got the story right after all these years. The bull did jump out of the road and hit the car. The story was really related at my father's funeral, and I was quite surprised that even Lucky got it wrong. We used Manika's car to tow the car home. Manika's father didn't know about it either. I think as Hiran has outlined how this all started, I was just fascinated by the stories that used to go around on the emails. As we grow older, we tend to reminisce a little bit more. And some very, very funny stories. TR is one culprit, one prolific author. Also, there was Ajit, there was Kari, and of course Hiran. And I just suggested, why don't you put something together? I believe Kari had suggested it before me. But then Iran felt, okay, here's a good idea, and he then got the ball rolling. It's been tough. I think, done, I've been told, a marvelous job. I only glimpsed it, and I think it's a great job. I think the motivation I had was, we had some great times in school. And I feel that the present generation of Thornians, and maybe even the future ones, don't have that same fun of being in school. It's all about achievement at the moment. It's about achieving results, it's playing for the school, and they miss out on the larger part of school life. The wider things we get from playing sports, but losing, getting into fights in the chapel gardens, and losing, and so on. And I think it's that aspect that I think the present boys don't have. And I'm hoping that from what Iran has put together, they will actually realize that it's more than just going and studying at college, that it should be a wider context and improve their all-round education. Of course, we were fortunate that we were privileged, I suppose, to be in the 60s and 70s. We're supposed to be naughty. Thank you. And, well, I mean, that's a challenge to some of the others here. Where are the 80s and the 90s? Where are the 50s, 40s and 50s, I believe, are going to be around. I hope they take up the challenge and come up with as good or even a better book. So thank you very much for inviting me along today. Very grateful, and I look forward to the dinner.